So here's what we got. A no-start Kohler Courage turns over just fine. Well, T-Bone, what is the fastest way to diagnose it? I'm going to show you. Welcome back to Rayleigh's Small Engines, your get to the point channel. I'm T-Bone. Well, you need three things for an engine to run: fire, fuel, and compression. First thing I want you to do is take that air cleaner cover off where you can get in there to it. This one's got mile-long screws. There's part. Take that air cleaner cover off and air cleaner off. Hey, looky. Looks like a new carburetor. That thing's awful clean. First thing we're gonna do is give it a little shot right up in there and see if she fires off. So if this fires off, we're gonna know it's a fuel issue. Because if it fires off, we know we got fire, we know we got compression. Let's see what happens. Runs and dies, it's a fuel issue. So I know it ran, or at least he told me it did the other day, and it shut off. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna feed this thing a little bit with this. You don't wanna do a lot, you don't wanna burn anything up. I don't think it'll kill it, but what I'm gonna do is hopefully it will flush out this old gas that might be in that carburetor, and it may fix itself. If so, this is gonna be a pretty short video. Okay, that didn't work. Let's take the next step. So the first thing I want to do is see, are we getting fuel to the carburetor? Now, I didn't have to take that engine cover off. I just did that so it'll be a little easier for you guys to see right there what's going on. You do, on these Kohler Courage, have to at least take the one screw out that's right there. Just let that fall down right there. All right, let's shut the fuel off. Let's pop our fuel line off. Look at that. All right, are we getting fuel? We are definitely getting fuel. It's a carburetor issue. Pouring fuel, great. So the next thing I want to look at is this solenoid opening and closing? And cut the key on. I'm not feeling any click, so let's take that solenoid off. Let's throw our gasket over in the dirt so we can use it later, right? Let's see what we got going on in here. It's a 1/2 inch wrench. I just ground it down so it's really thin. Had gas in there. It looks pretty clean. Let's see what we got going on. Plug it. There goes the bowl. I hope it fell in the dirt so I can go wash it. There it is. All right, let's turn the key on. Oh, solenoid's working. I didn't feel it. So why is it not starting? All right, so let's go ahead. We're just gonna pull this carburetor off, and we can go in the shop and see what's going on. Pop that one off. Pop this one off. Come out of there. And the tiny spring. Remember what holes these go in. The spring just goes in the closest tiny hole right there. Let's go in the shop and see what's up. Well, we know solenoid's good. We know we're getting fuel to the carburetor. Let me just cut this little mess here off. First thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and let's pull this needle out right here. What do I got handy? These. And we'll pull this out of here, flop our needle and seat out. Everything looks really, really clean, even inside the bowl here. So, fuel's coming in here. Let's see, does it go through? Maybe got a little piece of trash somewhere. Look at, there she goes. See it bubbling up? You're looking for it to bubble out right there. And it is. Now this one, you got a little jet right here. Let's give this a little shot, see if we see anything coming through the center. Yep, I don't know if you can see that. Look right down in the center of that big hole. That's doing good. Give her a little shot right up in the center here. Yep, I can see it dripping out of the middle right here. All right, there's another little brass piece in here. Let's shoot a little bit through it. Yep, that's coming through. Well, unless we jiggled it loose, I don't see anything. I'm gonna blow this out with some air. What I was looking for in here, make sure this wasn't one of them rubber seats, but it's not. The actual needle has a rubber tip. Well, it's got to be something that was in this carburetor that wasn't allowing the fuel to flow. So I'm betting when I put this back on, it's gonna run. So let's just put this bad boy back together, go stick it back on the machine. If it doesn't run, we'll investigate further. See if I can get this O-ring back in the proper position. Perfect. Let me blow this out a little bit. Just a little bit of dirt, nothing major. That's perfect. Sorry about the noise there. Could have warned you, huh? Slap that back on. I think I left my doggone wrench out there. We'll tighten this up outside. Y'all come on, let's go. All right, let's tighten this back up. And what I like to do on these, I'll usually hook the spring up first. Makes it a little easier. Got that in. Let's hook our choke side up. You want to be very careful about this stud over here on this side, because the only thing holding that stud from going in too far is a gasket behind this plastic plate. And we're going to just slip this back up on here. Let me get it off the choke. See if that helps it move a little better. Yeah. Now I'm going to hold this stud that I was just talking about. That one's screwed into the block. You don't want to break that gasket, because that's what I'm saying there. You know what I mean? Put our air cleaner gasket on. Let's plug this up. And this fuel line, let's just snip this. Give it a nice clean cut. Now we will probably go ahead and replace this, but for now, we're just gonna hook it up. We wanna see if this bad boy runs. When you put yours back on, the other thing I want you to look right in here, cut your fuel on, look in there, leave your fuel on for a little while, make sure you don't see gas start running out of here. If you do, you've probably got a bad needle in the seat. No, the solenoid will not cause it to leak. All that does is shut fuel on and off from going into the jets. So, all we need to do now, pop this back on. Look, I got that on the wrong side. I'll undo that and fix it. But not right this second. I want to see if it'll run. There we go. I wasn't positioned right. Now please tighten these by hand. Don't do what I just did. All right, so what do y'all think? Let's give it a shot right out of the gate. I ain't gonna stop the camera. My fuel's on. Let's try it. Let's give it a little choke. That's why I preach all the time, simple things first. Sometimes it's simple. This probably was just a piece of trash that we blew out with the brake cleaner and the little air hose that we didn't see. So I don't think we've got any other issues with this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this back around so that wire's on the other side of that fuel line. And let's fire it up one more time to see how she's gonna act. I think we got it fixed. Thanks for tuning in to Rayleigh's Small Engines. I'm T-Bone. Please click that subscribe button. Share these videos with your friends. Remember, simple things first, folks.